Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This time we have top 10 cultivation manhwa. Somebody requested me to make a video about modern cultivation. Unfortunately, there's not many good ones in my opinion, so I decided to make cultivation in general and add some modern ones in there. People also asked me for longer manhwas, so I tried my best to find some long manhwas for my subscribers. I want to thank you again for the amazing support on the channel. Before we start, I would like to ask you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to talk to me, you can follow my Instagram account and message me there. Without further delay, let's get into it. Number 10 comes with I Was Trash. We start off with a modern cultivation manhwa. The main character was looked down on, forced to break off his engagement, and he was murdered, so maybe this is a life that Trash should have. But he was taken over by the strongest cultivator, Kang, and was reborn. Now that he's here, he's gonna make the best of it. This is a very standard modern cultivation manhwa, but normally the most standard is the best, since it doesn't have plot holes or any other annoying features. Besides that, the main character is very powerful, and I always like to see when the main character is treated like trash, but he always shows that he's superior. If you like that type of manhwa, this one is definitely for you. In number 9 we have Return of Immortal Emperor. The main character accidentally fell into the immortal realm. After 3000 years, he became the Great Emperor of the Immortal Realm, and after breaking through the barrier between the two realms, he discovered that only 3 years had passed in the normal realm. Before, he was too weak to protect his loved ones, but now he will make the whole world bow down before him. I like the concept of this manhwa. The main character stays in another dimension for 3000 years, and comes back after only 3 years. So now he has the knowledge to surpass anyone in any field. This is definitely a relaxing read with many fights. Give it at least 10 chapters. Number 8 comes with I'm the Great Immortal. In his previous life, he was a peerless genius in the world of immortality. He was killed by 3 celestial beings though, but he was accidentally reborn to his 20s by the Book of Heaven. All he wanted to do was to become an immortal and return to the immortal world again, and he became the strongest man on earth. This is another example of modern cultivation. Even though I like this a lot, I find it that every single antagonist is written to seem like an idiot, which makes it very easy to hate them. Now that could be a good or bad thing, depending on what you like. Give it a try if you think you might like this. In number 7 we have Berserk's Reign of Battle. Now this is seriously one of my favorites, if not the top one of martial arts manhwa. In this world, only those that manage to awaken a martial spirit can walk on the path of cultivation, but only those with stronger martial spirits can communicate with the heavens and earth. The main character was a peerless genius who possesses a talent and was thought to become a great cultivator in the future. However, things changed when it ended up awakening a grade 1 martial spirit, resulting in him being considered trash. Fortunately enough, he was struck by a ray of lightning while practicing his martial arts and coincidentally obtained the divine battle spirit, which was capable of leveling up. Now, I love how the main character hides his power until the exact moment. It's really fun to see him leveling up his martial arts, and this manhwa doesn't skip various stages. You see everything. I also like how everybody looks down on him, but he only acts if necessary. This is a great manhwa. I definitely recommend you giving this one a try. Number 6 comes with Reborn 80,000 Years. The main character died at the hands of a villain. When he woke up, he had been sleeping for 80,000 years. Things had changed. His 4 adopted sons had already become the strongest men of the continent, and the wild dog that has been saved by him had become the supreme demon king. The story follows the main character as he comes back to the mortal world. This manhwa has many great points, but one of the things I like the most is the fact that the main character left his adopted children behind, and when he comes back they are already old and in positions of power. It's great to see how these people that everyone respects treat the main character so highly. The main character is also overpowered, which is a good feature of this manhwa, and the pace is also very good. Give this one at least 10 chapters. In number 5 we have Tales of Demons and Gods. Now this is a very well known manhwa, but it's still one of the best in the genre, so I had to include it in this list. A warp in space and time occurred because of the space-time demon spirit book, and the main character, who should have died in an ambush by the demon beasts, awoke to find himself sitting in a classroom. He had returned to his 13-year-old self. Now, as many of you know, this is great. The main character returns to the past with all his memories. He has vast knowledge, even more than the highest people of the city. This story has an amazing pace, no plot holes, and the secondary characters are also very interesting. Even 200 chapters in, there's not a boring moment in this story. I definitely recommend you giving this one a try. You will get hooked on the first few chapters. Number 4 comes with Peerless Dad. This manhwa was recommended to me by a lot of subscribers, and even though it may take some time, I always read what you guys recommend, so thanks all of you for the recommendation. The main character has trained since he was young, in the martial arts, and was not afraid of anyone. When he was older, he married and got his wife pregnant. She gave birth to triplets. Unfortunately, she died giving birth to them. This is a story of one martial artist's amazing journey throughout fatherhood and battles. In this story, you have the contrast of the main character as a father and as a warrior. Even though he is strong, he doesn't know how strong the rest of the world is because he was trained by his own father. Still, it's a pretty interesting story with cute moments and also epic battles. You should definitely give this one a try. In number 3 we have Rebirth of the Great Immortal Cultivator. Now this is my top 1 for modern cultivation, and I actually started rereading it while I was making this video. During the Cataclysm period, the main character fell into the catastrophe of the day, but he dreamed of returning to the Earth's young age in 500 years. In the last life, he was on top of the universe, overlooking the world, but he felt lonely. After 500 years, the Immortal reborn and returned to the city, to make up for the regret and play the story of pretending to be weak. As I said, this story is amazing. The main character is powerful, smart, and doesn't care about the annoying girls. On the contrary, he ignores them. The art is pretty good, and I haven't seen a plot hole. You also have more than 400 chapters, which will be a very nice and long read. If you really like modern cultivation, this one is the one you should read. Number 2 comes with the Pinnacle of Martial Arts. The Pinnacle of Martial Arts is solitary and lonely. It is an endless pursuit for unobtainable heights as well. In order to surpass the limits of martial arts, growth is necessary. One day, the main character, a disciple of a martial arts sect, discovered a wordless black book. That marked a turn in his luck and the beginning of his martial arts journey. I also recommended this manhwa in a previous video. I'll say it again, it's pretty damn good. Some people say that it gets boring after 400 chapters, but for me at least it doesn't, and hopefully for you it doesn't as well. The main character goes from the weakest to the strongest, and is constantly growing and surprising everyone around him. The romance in this is also pretty good, since the main character is not annoying, and is actually normal. I recommend you giving this one a try, and you won't be disappointed. In number 1 we have Soul Land. Now for the people that have been asking for longer manhwas, here it is. An actually good manhwa with 700 chapters. For your information, is divided in 4 seasons. Towns spent his pre-life in the Tang clan. He stole the secret from the inner clan to reach the peak of martial arts. In the end, he had to commit suicide for such action. Then he was reborn in a different world, Soul Land. This world is filled with powerful soul masters, and each master has their own martial soul. The martial soul of Towns is a useless blue silver grass. Can he bring the glory of the Tang clan into this new world? Even though he is considered useless in the beginning, because of his vast knowledge he gets strong pretty quickly, and I always like to see his way of thinking. Let me warn you, the art in the beginning might be a bit old, but the story makes up for it, and the more you read the better the art gets. Definitely try this one, and I hope you have a good time reading it. And this here is some extras. You have Volcanic Age, Housekeeper is the Magic Emperor, and the Scholar's Reincarnation. I used these manhwas in previous videos, so I decided to include them here in case somebody doesn't know about them. That said, these manhwas are in no way worse than the ones I mentioned in the video. Some of them are even better, so you might want to give these ones a try. Now guys, this was the top 10 cultivation manhwa. Did you find anything that you haven't read yet? Did you like it? If this video helped you in any way, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, if you want to talk to me, just follow me on Instagram. Once again, thank you all for the support. Thanks for watching and see you next time.